Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
He's brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a second and 7 from the 37. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Miami.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 37.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
To number 18, Preston Williams.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Watch the curve.
He'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big play there for New England. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Check 4, check 4. Gun.
A quick throw finding Lee out wide.
Newton's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. Well, CD, you know, as we talked about earlier, this is the first Patriots home opener without Tom Brady in 2 decades. Now, you still see, understandably, a lot of number 12 jerseys in the stands, but this is Cam Newton's show now. How do you think that things change for the Patriots here in 2020?
Well, they change in a big way because of what you said to start off with, and it's something we've all known about for a while, but now we're actually confronting it. Tom Brady is not in the building. All right, number 12 is not leading the Patriots out onto the field, but I thought it was a really savvy move by the organization in the offseason to sign Cam Newton. You start fresh with a guy who's been an MVP in this league, has a ton of self-confidence, understands the elephant in the room that is Tom Brady, but brings a new, different playing style to this Patriots team.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll wind wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety.
Intended.
That brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Patriots 14, Dolphins 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first down throw for Newton. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Edelman! Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And he returns this to the 22.
Team Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and now it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, here's White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
James White, the ball.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 36.
Baker in on the
frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. This is Michel on the counter. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come out in the pistol, trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. They find some open field here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Tua now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
2 and a throw again. His throw caught. right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Patriots 28.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But it's going to be 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 50, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Albert Wilson.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's complete to Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, Miami.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Patriots 28, Dolphins 21.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
55,
And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Newton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Michel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Byron Jones.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a 1st-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle.
And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first, they go right back to Howard. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 31 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Grant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Dolphins.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
It's a pickup.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They run again with Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Complete to Demir Bird. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Howard, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From midfield, here's Tua. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Miami.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it. Oh, no, he lost the football. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
To number 8,
Preston Williams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Dolphins 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. And it's Michel once again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Xavier Howard on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
He can run for it, and he will. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week one.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week one.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Pats, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. Flag on the tag, you ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a sack like I run up in the backfield. I just got a sack like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a vine. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field, like up the standards, like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know the touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, your boy ain't shake. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a